Hello and welcome to my JAL Season 6 draft breakdown. Probably one of the first videos on this channel, so it's a little bit weird to be starting off with a draft breakdown. However, I'm starting out on YouTube and I was like, hey, I like Pokemon, I play Pokemon, I run a draft league. Why not record it? So this is Season 6. We did 5 other seasons. I came first in the first season, second in the second season, fourth in their third season, seventh in our fifth season? Third I came fourth. Fourth season I came like seventh, yeah. And then the fifth season then I came in like second to last place. So hopefully nice season 6 will be good to me. I hope to at least cut into top into playoffs. Hopefully win the whole thing. That'd be lovely. Infinite content then. But there's 12 other coaches. I drafted 4th overall, so pretty good spot. Obviously not the best. I'll go over when I was sniped because I was sniped a couple of times, or maybe only once. I can't remember, but it was a pretty good thing for me getting sniped, as you'll see when we get there. But I'm the Cleveland Caterpies. And going forward, you'll be seeing those battles and team builders going up, and hopefully you enjoy them. Hopefully I do pretty okay. But going into my first pick is Victini. Very strong Pokemon. Incredible coverage. Has pretty much moves of almost every type. Can be both physical or special, which I kind of need. Because as you will see when we go through it, I don't really have the best special attackers. I definitely have good ones, and I definitely have workable ones. But I don't really have the best special attackers. Really good at using Z moves. Choice Band, Choice Scarf, Assault Vest, Life Orb. You name it. It can pretty much run any item and go to town. Max attack on it is kind of blah. So you'll probably see me gimmick it unless I absolutely need it to get something like a Mega Aggron or something like that. But yeah, Victini's first time using it in a draft league. Never really had the opportunity to. I hope to do some gimmicky shit with it. I'm not going to go into full detail just in case my fellow competitors are watching this. But there's some fun things I can do with this. They probably already know what it is. But it'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun to use. Next, we got Soulstealer. Second pick. I got sniped in the second round. I don't remember even what I was supposed to take in the second round. But hey, I got Soulstealer second round. Normally this is a Pokemon that goes pretty early on in like round 1. If it's not a first pick, it's definitely top 5. And then it just didn't get picked. So I was like, okay, I'll take Soulstealer. So I have Soulstealer now. Really bulky, can be really offensive, really fun Pokemon to use. I'm glad that I have it, so I don't have to face it. That's part of the reason that I was like, Soulstealer's still up. I need to take that so nobody else has it. So now I have the Rocket Ship. It's a pretty cool mon. Has some like Leech Seed, Protect, Sub, can have Flamethrower, Heavy Slam, really good coverage as well. Beast Boost is a sick ability. So I guess I have a Soulstealer. I don't really know how to talk about it. Once again, first time using this Pokemon in a draft league, because it's never made it to me. Because I always have like priorities in round 1, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get Soulstealer. Soulstealer's also a round 1 Pokemon. But when we snaked back, it was still at me. So then I was going 4th to last, and I was like, how did this thing get back to me? So I have Soulstealer. Pretty chill mon, pretty cool. But next, we have Tangrowth. Tangrowth is really bulky, really strong. When I was putting in the stats to get like this page up, I was like, Jesus! Why does Tangrowth have base 100 attack? So Tangrowth also has some pretty fun sets. I know there's a guy who has a Megazard. So if his team doesn't like dealing with a Tangrowth, if I can get rid of that Zard after he sets up the Sun, a Chlorophyll Tangrowth could do pretty okay, because in this base 100 speed, which is ridiculous. Also really good tank with Regenerator. I have a lot of answers to ground types, if you couldn't tell. Soulstealer, really good answer to ground type. Tangrowth, really good answer to ground type. And that is protecting Victini, as well as a couple other mons that you'll see soon. But Tangrowth, always one of the Pokemon I was going to get. I don't know why I ended up picking it up third. I immediately regretted taking it third because I knew I could have taken it fourth. But I ended up getting the Pokemon that I would have taken third anyway. So it's fine. We're all good. But Tangrowth, super good. It's nice coverage. Can be both physical and special, as I said before. Need that. But primarily, it's going to be one of my best tanks. Pair that shit with a Soulstealer, and I pretty much just have a fire weakness. And we'll get into fire weaknesses a little bit later. I have a couple good checks to fires, but obviously there is really no way to perfectly check something without making your team like, yes, I have one Pokemon weak to fire, my one grass type, and a million rock types. That way, I will never get hit by a fire type attack. But then they just run like water, and you're like, that water type also has ice. It means I can't use my grass type. Shucks. But Tangrowth, really, really cool, really, really strong. I look forward to using it. I'm bad at doing these breakdowns because I don't really like write shit down. I don't like writing shit down because then I sound like a fucking drone. But Tangrowth, super fucking awesome. Hopefully I can do some. Hopefully it has some fun gimmick shit I can do. I know it gets screens or at least gets reflect, so that'll be fun. But Tangrowth, yeah, pretty cool mon. Whoa. Did I miss my fourth pick? Or did I fuck it? I did fuck it. Hold on. Okay. Conklor, fourth pick. He's pretty cool. He's big, beefy boy. Okay. I did not mean for this, obviously. But, Conk, pretty cool. Pretty solid mon. So just that. Perfect, just like all the other ones. Conk, pretty solid Pokemon, obviously. I meant to take him a third overall, but I ended up getting a fourth. It didn't end up mattering, obviously, as I said, because he didn't get sniped. Conk is a really, really strong physical attacker. He has 3 really good abilities in Gut, Sheer Force, and Iron Fist. Pretty decent bulk as well. 95 base defense is nothing to frown at. You give this thing an Assault Vest sometimes, it's going to be able to take at least a couple special hits. It'll just fucking wreck house. Honestly, this mon's just really strong. It's very Oonga Boonga. Like, there's not really any gimmick things it can do. But it can definitely punch you in the face really, really hard. So that's cool. But moving on, we have Gigalith. And now you may be wondering, Quynn, you have Sand Stream Mon. You have no sand. And my response to you is, wait. And also I don't need to run Sandstream. I have Sturdy, which is really nice to set up rocks. I have a lot of physical bulk on this team, which is handy. But I also have some really good special bulk in the form of like Soulstealer and mons that we'll get to down the line. Honestly, I probably didn't need to take Gigalith 5th. I just kind of wanted to secure it because I knew the Pokemon that I want for Sand, I knew I would be getting because no one else would take it. So base 130 defense, base 135 attack. There's some fun Z Crystal stuff that you can do with this thing. We don't have open Z, so obviously you'll see me drafting my Z Crystal. But I forgot another mon in this. Holy shit! My brain is slow. damn. We're just gonna wing it. Who cares? But the good old Gigalith, he's cool and all. I'm really bad at breaking shit down. Really good rock setter. I kind of don't have those. It's pretty much, if I want rocks, I have to bring Gigalith. I have a really good ways of getting rid of rocks, but I don't have a way to put them up myself. My team is kind of weak to rocks, as you'll see in a little bit. It's not super weak, but it's kind of weak. But next Mon, definitely in the slideshow, is Silvally. I never have used Silvally in draft. It's always been one of the Pokemon that I've thought about grabbing and then didn't. I think I was sniped and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take Silvally. Silvally is really nice because I get to use all the types. 95s across the board is really strong, has some pretty sick coverage. I think it has a move for every type, even if it's not that good, but it has a move for every type. Z Crystals, when it holds it, allows you to it changes as a type as well. That's how RKS system works. Really Arceus Light, pretty much. Except, well, but I want to use Silvally. Has some pretty fun stuff. Parting Shot, Defog, really good bulk, does a lot of damage. It's pretty cool. Moving on. Boop. Noivern. Noivern's pretty cool. I like Noivern a lot. When I was putting in its stats, I was like, Jesus, there is no reason for Noivern to have base 80 in both of its defenses. So it could probably live a couple hits. Really has one good ability in the form of Infiltrator. Frisk is also nice just to kind of learn items. So depending on if I'm afraid of something being behind a sub or not, I might just run Frisk. And then I'll be like, ooh, I want to know this thing's item. And then I can get that item information, which is really handy in singles and in doubles. This is a singles league. I don't know if I said that. But honestly, probably one of my more dedicated special attackers. I have more. It's just that Noivern can really only use special attacks. It has 70 base attack, which isn't bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It just has better special moves, so it makes more sense to do that. I might need to gimmick some things with it, but has pretty good coverage as well. Can run some nice choice spec stuff, scarf stuff as well. Let's be probably anything except for the person who drafted Zeraora. That's who got sniped. That's why I took Soulstealer. It's because I wanted to grab Zeraora second, and then I didn't because I got sniped, and I was like, damn it, Soulstealer time. But Mon's pretty good. Pretty cool Mon. Noivern, head speakers. Like it. Next, I got Fire EMZ. And now, you may be wondering, we have like 2 Pokemon that can use Fire EMZ nicely. And my response to you is, you're right. However, Victini can nuke shit. Noivern has Heat Wave. And that's pretty cool. But the main reason... Here's the main reason. Honestly, the main reason I got Fire EMZ was so that my Soulstealer couldn't be hit by it. All I have to worry about is Electrium Z. And if you couldn't tell, I don't really have an electric weakness, so they're literally only bringing Electrium Z for Soulstealer. I don't even know if Electrium Z was drafted, so I don't have to worry about it. Soulstealer, really sexy good Mon. That's about all I have to say about it. And Fire EMZ is just, I don't know. Fucking, I drafted Fire EMZ. It's cool. My Mega. This is the reason I have Gigalith. I wanted to use Mega Steelix for a really long time. Sandforce, sick ass ability. Gonna give that bitch some good hits. Get that nice heavy slam action in that shit. Gonna fucking own lives. Same with Earthquake as well. Gonna do really good damage. 75 base HP, 125 basic attack, and 230 base defense. Really, really strong Pokemon. I've never used it. I've wanted to for a really long time. I really hope it goes well. If it doesn't, there's some pretty good Megas still up, so I might just trade them away. I'm probably gonna keep Gigalith because good rock setter. But there's some pretty good Megas still up, so I'll just trade Mega Steelix away if I need to. The only thing I'd be missing out on is a ground type, and I think Mega Garchomp is still up, so maybe. But I don't know. Mega Steelix is gonna be really good. Him and Gigalith are my only 2 rock setters, which is upsetting. I thought Tangrowth got rocks. It doesn't. Victini might get rocks. Teeny might get rocks. But no, so that's Mega Steelix. He's neat. Aromatisse. I didn't change the stats over. Those are Mega Steelix's stats. But Aromatisse is a really, really stupidly bulky mon. It can take pretty much any special hit at any time. Assault Vest it makes it live hits infinitely. You can run Wish Protect. Toxic Wish Protect Aromatherapy, just be a stally bitch. Aromatisse has cucked me over many times, and I was like, yeah, I need a fairy type. Yeah, I need special bulk. Yeah, I need a special attacker, and it's Aromatisse time. So Aromatisse is cool. Breakdowns! I drafted Lapras. It's cool. Oh shit. Really, like, surprisingly bulky Pokemon are pretty cool. Can also do some pretty good damage with, like, specs or band. It has base 85 attack, so it could be mixed. Has some nice phasing with a roar. It's the Lapras. Yeah. Last Pokemon I drafted was Rotom. I was in desperate need of defoggers. So when I redid a little bit of my draft, I was like, alright, Rotom, I need you because... actually, Crystal, person who drafted first, and my arch rival and my week 1 opponent told me I should draft Rotom. Because I need an electric type and I needed a defogger, and she was like, Rotom is both of those, and Rotom is pretty cool. So I was like, thank you, Crystal. Very cool. Pretty decent bulk, pretty okay speed, pretty okay special attack. I'm looking forward to using it. I don't know. I'm really bad at doing these, like, breakdowns. So, I hope this is at least a little bit enjoyable. It's not at all insightful, but I hope I was at least kind of entertaining with my dumb and my stupid. But yeah, that's my team. So, I'll see you guys. Team Builder, probably coming out the day after this one, I think. Should. Yeah, it should. But yeah, I will see you guys then. Adios.